Good morning, everyone, especially to our dear teacher, Dr. Good morning, sir. Today, I will present on ethical consideration and research. We will explore the guiding principles, give practical examples, and highlight why ethics is essential in every study. But before we begin, let me ask you, is it okay to simply copy and paste information from the internet and claim it as your own? I'm sure most of us would say no, because copy pasting without acknowledgement is unethical and the credibility of research. This is why researchers must understand and apply ethical consideration. So, what exactly are ethical consideration and research? Ethical consideration are principles that guide researchers to conduct studies with honesty, fairness, and respect. So meaning, ito yung mga basis natin sa pagkakandak ng study. Dapat meron tayong tapat, patas, at may paggalang sa ating mga kalakip. So now, there are 7 key principles. First, informed consent. Second, voluntary participation. Third, confidentiality and anonymity. And third, avoid harm and respect privacy and honesty and integrity. And the last one is beneficent. First, we have informed consent. Participant must first understand the study before joining. So dapat dito, malinaw muna ang lahat ng impormasyon bago or i-include natin ang purpose, process at possible risk bago sila pumayag. For example, researcher give consent forms before interviews. This way, participants can read, understand, and decide freely. So second, we have voluntary participation. Joining a study should always be a free choice. Meaning, malaya ang bawat isa na sumali o umalis anumang oras at dapat igagalang natin ang kanilang mga desisyon. For example, if a student feels uncomfortable, so they can withdraw anytime. So the third one is confidentiality and anonymity. Confidentiality means protecting participants' data, while anonymity means their names are not revealed in reports. Meaning, dapat mananatili talagang lihim ang mga impormasyon at hindi mabanggit ang mga pangalan. So, pwede nating talagang, di ba, nagkakandak tayo ng study or questionnaire. So, nilalagyan natin ng name. So, pwede na natin lagyan doon ng optional. Talagang hindi talaga natin pwedeng ipipilit sa partisipante natin na ilagay ang kanilang mga pangalan or kanilang mga profile. Kasi dito, kailangan tinatakpan natin yung mga profile at data nila. For example, instead of using real names, researchers use could like responded to one. So kaya nga, as what I have said, hindi talaga natin pwedeng mapipilit yung mga partisipante. Sabihin pa natin na pwede nilang lagyan ng mga nicknames, talagang pwede rin na responded one at responded two. So the next one is avoid harm. Research must never cause harm, whether physical, emotional, or psychological. So dapat, tayong mga researcher, uunahin talaga natin ang mga kaligtasan ng ating mga partisipante at mga kanilang kapakanan. For example, researcher avoid asking overly sensitive or intrusive question. So dapat talaga iwasan natin ang mga tanong na masyado personalan sa kanila. So the fifth one is respect for privacy. Researcher must respect personal information and private spaces. For example, always ask permission before recording interviews. So first, dapat talaga magpapaalam muna tayo bago tayo mag-record ng mga sagot ng ating mga partisipante. On the other hand, we also have honesty and integrity. Researcher must report findings truthful and avoid plagiarism of falsifying data. Dapat tapat ang mga resulta at hindi nangongopya o gumagawa ng mga peking datos. Another example, Properly citing sources show respect for original authors. So dapat talaga hindi tayo nangangangkin ng hindi ideya natin or ideya nila. Dapat talaga nagsasite tayo ng mga original or mga proper sources. So lastly, we have beneficence. Research should aim to benefit individuals and society, contributing to knowledge and progress. So meaning, ang pananaliksik ay dapat may pakinabang sa tao at sa lipunan. For example, conducting studies that improve teaching strategies in schools helps both teachers and students. So at this point, let test your understanding. I'll present scenarios and you decide mentally if they are ethical or unethical. Mayroon kayong 5 segundo bago ko i-flash yung mga sagot. Scenario 1. Before a survey, the researcher explained the purpose and tells students they can join or decline freely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the correct answer is ethical. Scenario 2. A student copies an article from the internet and submits it without citation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the correct answer is unethical because it is a plagiarism. Scenario 3. A researcher collects personal data but stores it securely and reports results without names. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the correct answer is ethical. Very well said. To sum up, ethical considerations are the foundation of trustworthy research. They ensure studies advance knowledge while respecting human dignity. By applying these principles, researchers protect participants, strengthen credibility, and build trust in society. Most importantly, behind every survey and data is a real person. As a future teachers, let us conduct research that is truthful, respectful, and helpful. Thank you very much. Any questions?